the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood. Hi, this is Paul Cummings on Morning Coffee. I continue my 4-part series on dealing with aphasia. I hope you enjoy it. Send me a little feedback if you like. So, here goes. So let me regress a little bit. When I had my stroke, I didn't actually know what had happened, but because it was like someone switched the on switch to off. I couldn't talk. I was trying, but I was expressing myself with my eyes, but so much fear and anger because I just couldn't get a word out of my mouth. And to be frank, I was scared I might die because riding in the air ambulance, being rushed into the hospital, people talking about doing surgery, not to do surgery, do this, do that, and imagine you can't say a word to express yourself. All you can do is lay there and be scared that they make the right decision. That's a lot. When I got to my room, people were pouring in. My kids came so immediately, drove from a long way away. Ryan flew from California, and my kids were gathered around. And you know what? I could tell they were scared too. And that hurt me so much. I wanted to reassure them Dad was going to be okay. But, you know, aphasia really and truly attacks people from all sorts of ways. I was mad. I was angry. I wish I could have controlled what I was thinking and feeling, but I was scared. And I would like to publicly apologize to my children and loved ones for being so scared and angry, because I was. And please accept my heartfelt apology. You had to go through it with me, and it wasn't easy at all. So, you know I love you, and you know I care about you, and I would not want to be mean like I was during the first month of having aphasia. So how do you battle this monster called aphasia? Well, you have to replace depression and isolation with optimism and faith. It's not easy. You'll have times where you'll have to fight and fight and fight to get through it. I have many times, but you can do it. Anybody that has the strength, willpower, and discipline can fight this fight. If you begin to believe that you can get better, you can. So looking back over the last 7 months, what was the most important thing I did to begin to recover? I would have to say it was mindset. You have to believe you can get better. You have to operate with a clear state of mind every day. You have to use positive affirmations. You have to believe you're going to make progress and not give up. But mindset is everything. It was the first key step, getting your mind right. The second step was developing a routine that was challenging, fun, a lot of different methods I could use, so I wasn't bored with the routine. Every day I was looking forward to challenging myself, setting meaningful goals, backing it up with activity that I could measure day in, day out. That gave me a sense of accomplishment every day, so I could sense I was getting better, and that provided hope. And hope is everything. Without hope, you have no way of accomplishing what you need to accomplish to battle aphasia. You need hope. The third thing was a funny little method I came up with called Get Lit. Learn something new every day. Inspire one new action every day, and teach a new strategy every day. Get lit. Actually, I was having a blast trying to figure out how to talk again. And I may not admit it, but I was hooked on learning. I always have been. So for me, it was a challenging thing to take on. I had to prove to myself that I could learn to talk again. My good friend Jenny said the stroke didn't get the memo. Well, that was actually true, because I never ever believed I wouldn't be able to talk again. And that is half the battle. The fourth key was simply do the work. You had to do the work. Regardless of how tired you were, you can learn something every single day. I promise you, regardless of how long you've had aphasia, you can learn something every single day. But you got to do the work. You have to practice, you have to drill, and you have to rehearse. Not till you get it right, but until you never get it wrong. So I believe that if I could make it fun, I would see it through. So I did. I used funny voices. I used singing. I used talking backwards. I used line drill and all the things I had taught everybody else all these years to learn winning words, I incorporated into my own journey. And guess what? It worked. Every day I was getting a little bit better. I learned my quotes. I learned my creed. And it was exciting to work on things I knew so much about that I had written, and I learned so many poems I knew that I was dedicated and determined to learn again, but I had to start from scratch because funny thing, I couldn't say I, me, my, any functor words. They just didn't exist to me. And as a matter of fact, when I started to write, I would leave all those words out, and it was frustrating more than you could imagine to leave a little thing like I, me, my out was more annoying than anything else, but I just pushed through.